Hello everyone, this is Ghost Dragon for Ghost Dragon Gaming. So I just wanted to make a quick little video on Mad Max. I know this is somewhat of an older game, it's probably about close to a year old now. But regardless, it's still a great game, and I would highly recommend it if you haven't played it already. So this video is mainly focusing on the trophies for PS4. If you are trying to get all the trophies on this game, I am going to provide you with just a few quick tips on what you should and shouldn't do if you are trying to get the Platinum trophy. So, the first thing I would suggest to people trying to get all the trophies is do not do what I did here, which is clear out all the camps, the scarecrows, snipers, convoys, minefields. All those, you can do some, but don't clear all of them out. The reason why is because you're going to have a lot less um, patrols driving around the different districts or sections of the map. So if you go on to Legend, and if you go to all challenges, if you see here, you have to complete all these challenges in order to complete one of the trophies. So, as you can see, I completed a good portion of them, but I still have maybe 20 or so left. Now these are, so moving on to tip 2, so as long as you don't defeat all the camps, as long as they're in yellow or maybe orange or something like that, that's fine. I'm sure you can do these. So tip 2 is do these challenges first, the vehicle challenges or car combat challenges, because these are going to be the most difficult to complete. For example, this one here, Smite the Demons, defeat 15 buzzard vehicles while driving the Jugger of Virtue Archangel. So you definitely want to maybe focus on these challenges one at a time. You're going to want to collect all the different Archangels, which you're going to want to do that by probably going to all the scavenging locations and doing a little bit of the story, stuff like that, to collect all those. But once you do that and you have all those, you can do pretty much all these challenges. Some of these are really difficult. There's one in here that was extremely difficult. Here, let's be overly specific. Yeah, this one. Defeat one vehicle in a storm while driving the Aurelian, the Ready Archangel. So, that's why I'm saying if do not defeat or clear out all the different sections on the map, because it's going to make it a lot more difficult to complete these car combat challenges, because you're going to have a lot less patrols. They do happen once you defeat them all, but it's a lot less frequent. So, if you unfortunately already did clear out all these sections, yeah, it's going to be a lot more difficult I have pretty big challenge ahead of me to complete these. Now, if you did do what I did and clear out everything, you could go to Gastown in the junkyard, and there's usually patrols there more frequently, I believe, than in like the other areas. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say just stay really consistent. If after you do all the challenges or all the car combat challenges, I would say you can definitely focus on collecting all these different camps and stuff. Oh, and tip 3 would be as you're clearing out camps, make sure you try to collect everything you possibly can. Um, if you do get frustrated and can't find something, don't spend too much time on one camp. Definitely just move on and come back to it. But if you can, definitely give it a good sweep and collect everything, because it's just gonna add more time you have to you have to go back into the camp and find that one item you missed or something. So try to avoid that. Also, there are going to be some areas where there's salvage and it's part of a story mission. For example, this Dunes region, I believe it was the fourth story mission. We're trying to find the was it the concubine's daughter? You have to go to the Dunes region, and you have to go into this stadium or airport area, and there's a bunch of salvage in there. So just pay really good attention to when you're collecting loot in an area that is part of a story, because you may not be able to go back to those areas. Or say you activate a switch or something in the game, which then moves you to another section and blocks that previous part of the map. So you definitely want to search those areas extremely well because it could prevent you from going back there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those three tips, especially the first one, don't clear out these green areas first. So that's the biggest priority there. Other than that, yeah, everything is all good. Um, these it's gonna take time, obviously, with all the trophies to collect all these salvageable areas. I've gotten most of them, as you can see. I've just been working my way around to each little section in each area. I got everything here in Pink Eyes and the dump and the dunes, so I just have these two areas, and I should be able to collect all the salvage. Um, I may or may not get all the trophies. I kind of despise having to do challenges that make you repeat stuff over and over, so I may not get the platinum on this game. I really wanted to do it, but it's just going to take too much of my time and doesn't sound very fun to me. But to those of you that have the persistence to do it, more power to you. Leave it in the comments below if you do get that platinum. I would like to know. And if this video was helpful to you, just leave it in the comments or give me a thumbs up. And thanks, guys. This is Ghost Dragon, and hope you guys have a good one. Later.